So you know it's time to.
Pull back up.
We have special guest Josh still joining us in the building today as we talk about polyamory.
Oh.
So today we're talking polyamory, and the reason that we're having this conversation is because a friend of mine, people watch the show, they listen to the show, and they send me different stuff. They send me things that they think would be interesting to hear us cover, and this was one of the topics that I received this week in my inbox was my thoughts on the conversation that Willow Smith, her mother Jada, and her grandma had about polyamorous relationships. And I thought it was interesting because I think I've had this conversation before, but Mr. Shaw, I don't think you and I have ever had this conversation. So before we get into the whole discussion, just to give you guys a background on polyamory, polyamory is basically, if you're looking at the screen in the description, it is basically when multiple people are in relationships together and everybody involved in the relationship is aware of the situation. So, for example, Mr. Shaw, that's like you having a girlfriend and having a wife. And your girlfriend and your wife may live in the same house together or they may not, and they know about it. And your girlfriend can have a boyfriend and you and the boyfriend would be cool. So that's kind of what polyamory looks like. So we'll start with Josh, which gives us a different age range and a different perspective on what are your thoughts on that? Is that something that you'd be interested in? What do you think about it? And were you like familiar with the topic before now?
I want to prelude. I love you, baby. I don't know my girlfriend. She be on Facebook a lot. I love you so much. It's just the TV. I promise. I have heard of the concept polyamory. Say it again.
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
Yeah.
College can't pronounce words. This is actually something that we have discussed before. I just think about comfort in your relationship. Me and my girl have been dating for about to go on 18 months now. We're both comfortable in a position where we trust each other. We're not looking over our shoulders. She has a job. I'm finishing school, and the trust and comfort level is where our relationship can sustain something like that. But if you got a relationship where you can't pull up on your girl because y'all are beefing, you don't know at the house, or you just all that hood ratchet stuff that's going on, do not try to go out here and get no other peace when you can't even hold the peace that you got going. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself because I'm talking about anybody, but people are crazy. Women, men, everybody crazy out here. You do not be wanting to get jacked up or shot behind some little pleasure. So,
but with polyamory, we know about it, right? So that is where polyamory can eliminate some of the other stuff because everybody involved, they're willing participants of the relationships.
Okay. Miss Candy, let me say about this. You even if you know the answer to the test, you ain't gonna always get 100 right. No. So people can have a situation they're comfortable with at first, or it's all good, but interacting with, I guess, whoever the second string is, or you spending more time, feelings, emotions, things like that, they get caught up easily. So when you say something like, there's a pre-established notion that we're a pre-established agreement, 2 weeks, throw that shit out the window. Because you're going to be mad, they're going to be mad, y'all going to be arguing, the side piece going to be chilling. And I just think that if you ain't on that level, don't try to do
that. Okay. Mr. Shaw, what about you?
So, yes, I would be all in for a poly relationship only if it's a full understanding, okay? There's certain things. I don't see if having a wife and a girlfriend because I don't really want my wife. Once I get married, I don't want my wife kissing no other man. If we all just dating, we all chilling, we all hanging out, yeah. We can do it because we can work together to make money, right? We can find a way to build a brand out of this. It's too because women make stuff move, right? Women have power. And it's got to be attractive. I can only do this with attractive women, right? You don't got to be the baddest, but you got to be attractive. Because if you ugly, ain't nobody gonna really pay you attention with what I'm trying to do in life. I need you to share videos. If you an ugly girl, dudes go past your stuff. Cute girls, dudes stop, right? I could put you in the video like, oh, she cute. You know what I'm saying? People don't really like to look at ugly women, right? Ugly women is not for everybody, right? Only men who can't receive pleasure on their own like ugly women. I just want to put that out there. Okay.
That's how you feel about it?
Hey, Mrs. Shaw, stop. Ain't giving them too much game, bro. Stop being too real on this podcast.
I'm just saying, don't nobody really want to deal with ugly women. So we're gonna have a poly. It's got to be an understanding though. Everybody got to play their role, right? I said this as a joke. Scottie Pippen was a side bitch for 7 years and never complained. Okay, I need somebody who ready to be Scottie Pippen. I need somebody who ready to be in this poly. I need somebody who has been like D-Wade was a star, but no longer got star potential, and they just coming alive for the road. They on this road to win. That's what I need. Because again, I understand most women deal with men who be selling them dreams that turn to nightmares. That's all my you heard it here first. Selling dreams, they turn to nightmares. I'm trying to show a woman a vision that expand the show to turn to a horizon. You know what I'm saying? Vision, turn to a horizon. But it's all about how you set it up. If you got women thinking, because most men want to be poly so they can sleep with different women, not so they can.
That's not what poly is, and that's the thing. And I think that a lot of times, and here's my thought, right? We're all in unknowing poly relationships anyway. When people cheat all the time. Okay, so I feel like it would just be easier to just say we're going to participate in poly relationships because you're cheating anyway. And as you said, men sell dreams and these dreams turn into nightmares. So to me, it is if you were big enough to say as a man, hey, I like you. I want to be with you. I want to kick it with you. But I like Shaniqua and I like LaShawn and I like Jessica and Maria. And I want to be with them too. Then you give... But you give that person, but that's how poly works, right? You give that person an opportunity to say, yes, I want to be a part of your BS, or no, I don't want to be a part of your BS. And if she wants another boyfriend, because the reality is we are attracted to other people. We see other people like, ooh, they fine. As you say, people bypass. So we are looking at other people. We are suppressing our urges because we've been taught we're supposed to be in monogamous relationships. Or we have grown up where you're supposed to be with one person. Or this is what marriage looks like. So if we're not defining things that work for us, then no. But if I break up, I am definitely open to a poly relationship. I'm definitely open to doing what I want to do. I definitely am. And nobody bothering me. You can go have your girlfriend. I can go have my boyfriend. Everybody need to be safe. And when we together, we together. If it's date night for us, it's date night for us. If it's date night for me and him, it's date night for me and him. Like, I don't necessarily have to have the men in the same room together, but like, I am down because sometimes I don't want to be bothered. And I think that it is very difficult for one person to be everything to somebody else. From just needing them to be your friend today, or, you know, men wanting to have sex or women wanting to have sex all the time. It becomes a lot. Sometimes men, y'all don't want to be shopping. Y'all don't want to have the conversations we have. But if her other boyfriend want to do that, why can't she have that option?
He should do that. Because I'm high on the situation from 2021 forward, unless, you know, I got a situation and I really do like her. I use her first name and last name. That's how I know I like it, right? If me and her don't work out, I want a poly situation. Because I don't want to be tied down to emotions and feelings and somebody saying why you didn't come home last night. I don't want nobody telling me that. I don't want to have.
And it's not that the feelings and emotions are not there. It's just that you understand, like you said, that you were with.
What if I spent the night at my mama's house last night? I don't want you asking me where I was. I was at my mama's house.
It doesn't mean that people don't ask questions. It means that we're more honest with our answers.
But if
you're able to say I was at
Cynthia ain't no sneaking around. Ain't no I gotta make a excuse. Yeah. I was at. You gonna deal with it, shawty.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. I wanted to go on. I was on vacation with my boyfriend this weekend.
I just don't see a lot of women going for that. I don't see a lot of older women. I see a lot of these younger women going for that because they slow. And I just got to be honest, because and then the next generation of kids. Nah, you know, you got
to do that. That's my age range. Talking about my women.
You got a few that can think, but because these next generation of kids, they're gonna be slow. They don't even go to school no more. They ain't went to school in 2 years. Okay, they gonna be super slow, right? They ain't gonna know 1 + 1. Sir, you're 18. All right, you don't know $1 + $1 get you $2. Okay,
they don't
because they ain't been going to school, bro. They be outside at 10 o'clock, like 10 o'clock.
They haven't, and online learning has been difficult. These kids are gonna
no cap.
And it's just it's gonna be bad because they can't count. I agree with y'all, but I think that older women. And here's my thing: I think that this is about being realistic, right? The whole poly way is something new, especially in our culture for us, because, can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine non-traditional
Definitely.
and black? And so I was watching last night, and there's my mom acting like Grammy on Red Table Talk, like, what are y'all talking about? Ain't nobody but like, it's just like, listen, you're being judgy, and the people want to have sex and it's sexually deviant. Like, where do y'all get, like, old people come up with some stuff, but the reality is people cheat all the time. They cheat all the time. And wouldn't people be less stressed? I think what everybody has said here on the panel is like kind of my opinion. Josh said, if I can't handle what I got going on right here, I would not be dipping into anything else. And I think that makes sense. If you're not a person that can handle multiple things, that's probably not for you.
Don't ask for seconds and you ain't finished your first plate.
Exactly. I can multitask. I can do a lot of things at one time, and everything will be okay.
Had to go Ray J mode for them.
Yeah, I can handle it. Like, right? So I feel like it is what you can handle. I feel like it's also what your money can afford. I also feel like
that was just about to say. I want to not to cut you off, Miss Candy, but I just want to bring up a quick point, especially when talking about Miss Shaw having a professional relationship with like wife and girlfriend. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. The acronym "Make It Easy, Money, Payment in Style." So when you're talking about having a wife and a girlfriend and multiple women that they're gonna spend money on, just personally, it's just too close to tricking and pimping for me. I mean, I'm gonna spend money on my girlfriend, my wife, the girl that I'm having sex with or laying up with on a consistent basis. But once you start getting with, another, a wife, a serious girlfriend, because once you get one, you're gonna want another one. So 3, 4, and you're putting down thousands, rent, mortgages, payments, house notes, car notes, things like that on a woman. That's tricky. That's tricky. I don't know how grown folks. I'm grown enough, but when you got money like that, it's better things to spend it on. That's tricking to me, but hey, you can spend your money on whatever but I won't be engaged like
this. See, now this is my thing. If I feel like if I'm in that situation and I can afford to do it, I'll do it. But I'm not spending money on women who, if I can't call you and come get whatever I need and want when I call you, I'm not doing it, right? Like you said, that's tricky. That's tricky if I spend money on you when you ask no, like, shit, you're going to get what I give. And if I hit you, you're not saying, oh, yeah, pull up. If I can't get head outside of your apartment real quick, I'm not spending money on it, right? You got to.
My requirements are so low.
No. That's just
one of the requirements. Outside the apartment,
that's just one of the requirements. You got to be able to bring something to the table. If I'm paying your rent, then you need to be able to bring some money on the back end. If I'm paying your rent, I need to come to be able to pick up $1,000 to gamble at the same time.
But
right?
But
it need to be hand in hand. Your credit score need to be above 600. Right, I'm not messing with no girls.
Parameters, Mr. Shaw. I'm
not messing with no more girls who ain't got something going on in life.
Oh, you're not messing with no more girls who ain't got no credit score.
Can I mute you? I almost muted you. Stop. If
you can't mute me. I am the producer of the show. I'm just saying now.
This is funny.
So
now you want to have some standards.
Don't do Mr. Shaw like that. It's hard for black men out here.
She can do me like that. I was broke. When you broke, you can't have standards. That's people's problems. Girls be living in 1-bedroom apartments, paying $20 on rent with standards. Baby, you pay $20 on rent. You can't have standards.
But why she can't have standards?
Because you ain't got no money.
Standards.
You can't have standards.
Hey, they got what we want, though, Mr. Shaw. That's the only thing I done seen. Shaw's $750 apartment. You can knock on the outside of their door, and guess what? These niggas line up back to get into the. Come on, now. They got what we want, and we gonna do what we do to take it. That is what it is.
Listen, I'm gonna say it again. You can't have standards when you poor.
I did. I'm still a little broke right now, and I got standards. If I pull up, it's gonna happen how I wanted it to happen.
Imagine you finna give a homeless man some money. He said, "No, I don't want that." You finna give him $1 but in change. He said, "No, I don't want that."
They do it all the time.
Giving everybody the opportunity to have an opinion. No,
everybody needs standards.
Okay,
everybody needs standards.
That's the problem.
Everybody needs standards.
Okay, well, let me say it like this. Sometimes people be having standards that don't fit their budget. Do that make you feel better? You can't have standards if it don't fit your budget. You can have standards within your range. Okay? If you a $20 female, you can't be having $40 female standards. Okay? It's levels to this. Okay? Some women are now. ladies, if you got your own money, your own car, you don't need no man for nothing. You got big time levels and high standards. That's okay. But baby, if you don't got a car, your rent $20, you got 4 kids, 5 baby daddies, you on food stamps, wig, Medicaid, you ain't had a job in over 7 years, and you be outside all day, baby. You don't get to have standards. But I can't.
Listen. I feel like that is a. I feel like everybody should have standards.
You can't have standards with 5 baby daddies and 7 kids.
Well, I don't
it's
have
the reason why
daddy.
she got 5 baby daddies, Mr. Shaw. It's the reason why she got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 went back
and more coming. Exactly, and more coming because men
I
normally
know
don't
she
have
got that minute. That thing soaking. Okay, that thing soaking. That my whoo.
And the reality is right. And so
hey,
just
Shaw,
like
you know the name of my podcast? No Cap.
No cap.
No cap.
And the reality is with Polly, right? She can have her standards, and she can have you, her boyfriend. She can have her other boyfriend that's broke, because broke people belong together. Y'all know my philosophy on that. I think the rest of us need to stop entertaining broke people and getting in the way, and let broke people be together. Okay? There needs to be a broke code of ethics. Let them be together, be broke together. Everybody else needs to withdraw and stay out of the way. As far as the relationship aspect goes, you should be dealing with people who are more equally yoked. Like, especially in those type situations, you know what it is that you want, right? So if you have multiple girlfriends anyway, and the other girl don't know, because men cheat. Men have multiple women all the time. Women have multiple. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get them. I was gonna say women have boyfriends all the time. They have work husbands all the time. So, but it's something that man is bringing to her life. He's adding that, or that woman, that side chick she's fun, right? His girlfriend may be more uptight. He can take her out. She's arm candy, present her. But his other chick may kick back and drink a cold one with him and fire it up, right? So it's something about those people that bring you together. It's something about those people that bring you together. So when you're looking at relationships and you're saying you want to be in a poly relationship, it's not just about sex. It's about being able to be honest and open about what you're doing and what it is that you want. Like, for me, it works.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, people have a right to have their own business. If I don't want to tell you where I'm at, maybe I'm not high enough. You just don't need to be up on my back looking for me every 10 minutes. It may be that reason. But speaking personally, I think that the male perspective, I don't think it will work out because men get jealous quicker than women. I'll admit that. Men can be more volatile and toxic than women. I'll admit that as well. So I got partners that say, I cheat on my girl and she cheat on me, she's gone. I cheat on my girl, but she cheat on me, I'm leaving her. Like,
but why?
Because we men.
Why?
Because we're men. We have the mentality. And like you said, the men and the friends that I'm talking to have certain standards and, have a baseline of expectations to where, even though I do cheat on my girl and she catch me, guess what? She probably still going to come back anyways.
Can I tell you something? Men do a lot of talking, right? Because on this show, we do give away free game. Men run their mouths. And especially at that college, they'll say they're not going to take her back, but they'll take her back. Even if she cheat, because when he love her, he'll take her back still. He gonna be mad, and he gonna talk about it 20 years later, but he'll take her back. Hey, so it's a bunch of talk. And men don't like fire to come back their way. That's the reason why black men...
I ain't taking you back.
Do what?
If you cheat on me and I wasn't cheating, I ain't taking you back.
Make that 2 on, so you got 2 non-ducks on this show. So take that duck energy somewhere else.
Usually when a woman cheats on a man, he done been cheating. And the cases where he been cheating, he'll take her back. Men, don't dish out what you can't take. Don't do it. And that's the reason why, like, if poly works for some people who are big enough to say, you know what, I'm going to be over here dipping and dabbing. So with that, I'm okay with her doing the same thing. It's a level of respect because everybody going to do what they want to do regardless. And if you cheating and you unavailable and you not showing up and you not answering the phone and she can't find you, she going to cheat on you eventually. That's just what it is. So wouldn't it be easier just to say, hey, listen, we need to try this open relationship model. We need to try this poly because you can literally do what you want to do and I don't have to call your phone. I ain't got to run up on your side chick. I ain't got to run up on you.
That's the thing. Like I got good friends. I don't got a lot of friends. I'm not pledging because I don't need to get beat up to have them. I got good friends. If I just want to pull up and talk to somebody and chill, that's what my niggas for. You feel me? Kick back, play the game. You know, do what we gonna do. That's what my niggas for. When I want to touch on somebody, she just better not have gave nobody no head. Is that somebody you know?
Please tell me why head matters. Please.
Whoa, now, head matters. Head matters.
Why? What is her having sex with somebody versus
bro,
her
I
giving
agree,
someone
Kurt. You same boat. Like, cause again,
why?
if we poly, then what you do is what you do. So I can't trip. But if I'm cheating and you cheating, that's fine. As long as you ain't sucking dick, we okay, right?
Why? Why is giving head?
That's the most personal sexual act that you have. You have basically released your throat, which is for a lot of women, you know, is a gift, a specialty, something they take pride in. You have placed that on another man.
What if another man want to say, "Oh, okay, I'm okay with my girl having if I'm in a real relationship, right? We're committed to each other. I'm not mad if my girl have conversations with other men because what are you gonna say to me? Your girl be texting me. Did you sleep with her? Did you get head? If you say no, I don't care. Exactly. I don't care about conversation. But if a nigga, I fucked your bitch. Damn, you fucked my bitch. She was fucking before I met her, right?
That ain't no. Don't do that with Mr. Shaw. You that ain't no. Hey, edit that out. Matter of fact,
that's the only way I can throw. That's what I got to throw back. She was a hoe when I met her too.
The response to you was fucking my bitch is violence. Like I don't know what needs to be exchanged after that, but violence. No.
For the podcast, I gotta make it seem like I'm gonna talk to her because I'm a cry. I might not even get that out. I'm gonna be crying while I throw a punch, but we gonna say that because if he say, well, that's why she sucked my. You can't because that's if he say, well, that's why your bitch sucked my dick. We gotta fight. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from somebody.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
And not only that, think about how many times you got her kissed and she didn't even touch on this man. Shav, give loving up on that man.
Right? So here's the thing. So y'all are basically saying the woman really didn't cheat on you. She really didn't cheat on you if she didn't give a man head. Is that what y'all saying? It's not really cheating if she didn't give him head?
No, what I'm saying is the head is the deal breaker. Even if you finger a little bit, I done touched upon your girl, whatever, my nigga. You feel me? There's no access. Throat access. If you wasn't, and that's what all it come down to, anyways. That's all. I mean, not all of us. Most men are trying to get to. I mean, we say it's all love and all that good stuff, but we know what we want. That's what we searching out. So when you willingly get that to another man, knowing that you're in a poly with me, like, come on, shawty, what you doing that?
You are in a monogamy with you. You don't want to be in poly. You want to be in monogamy because you can't handle the poly. So to wrap it up, let me share, because of course it's not a show if I don't share a good story. So I will just tell everybody, I think that in our culture, we need to be more open to poly, especially for cheaters. For non-cheaters and men who are committed and they can honor their commitment, I can understand them not wanting to be in poly situations because they're not trying to exert that level of energy. So I had maybe I had cheated on somebody one time before and they told me they was going to push me out the car. So ladies.
So we snitching on here? On ourselves?
Well, I'm not really snitching. This was a long time. Anyway, it's a joke. My people listen to the show and it's entertaining and
those type of jokes.
But literally, I'm saying to women after listening to you saying you're gonna be violent, I'm just telling women black men tend to be in the access of violence when they hear that you've been with someone else because they can't handle it, even though they do it sometimes on a regular basis. So, as we wrap up the show for today on polyamory, I'm for it. Mr. Shaw says he would consider it. Josh says absolutely not. It's a no. So, I think it's a perfect. And ladies, they said if you're going to cheat, don't open your mouth.
No cap.
This is your girl, Candy K. Lynn.
And your boy, Shawtown K, the fat mom.
And our special guest,
Big Josh.
Thank you guys for joining us every Monday here on DFWIRadio.com. Until next week.
Pull up.
We out.
Good job.